Cardi B remixes a classic. Let's talk about it. Everybody's been asking for the past couple of years, where's Cardi B's new music? Where's Cardi B's new music? You know, the last time she put out an album was years ago. And we understand sometimes certain artists, they just know how to stay relevant without putting out any music. I get it. I actually respect it. But now Cardi B is back with new music, and this time she decides to do her homework and remix one of the classic records that we all love. If you are 1900s, baby, if you like the old school feel hip hop, you love this record, and for a couple reasons. Now, Cardi B decided to remix Imaginary Playerz from Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? And this song is called Imaginary Playerz with the Z at the end, which is dope. And it's crazy because if you're a student of hip hop, which I believe Cardi B is, it's one of those things where it's like you're not trying to make a hit record with this song. The way that they built the song out is pretty much a direct reference to Jay-Z's Imaginary Player. They're not doing too much. You know, she's talking in the middle of the verses, not really a hook, just a little sample that sits under, but she's really, really talking her ish. You know what I'm saying? She's really going at, you know, just the energy of what makes her different from all the other, you know, female artists out there and just females in general, how she's on a different level. And that was pretty much the same premise of what Jay-Z was talking about in his version, was how he was so much different than the other rappers that was out at the time, or the rappers that people may deem got it all, but they really don't. They just trying to fake it or whatnot. Cardi B's on that same type of time. And it's well-deserved. Well-needed right now. It's well-needed right now. You know, she's been going through a lot of different spats with, you know, different people. You know, you see her on the news, you know, in blogs or podcasts or whatnot, you know, talking about different people. You know, she stay in the tabloids. She stay in the headlines. But one thing's for sure. One thing that I believe is that Cardi B is an artist. She's turned herself into an artist that really wants to make music for the people that's like her or even not like her. You know what I'm saying? And I really think this is a dope record. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the people is feeling. I'm just going off of first reaction. I really like this record, and I got a chance to watch the music video. The music video is dope. She's sitting on the wing of a plane in a Met Gala style dress. Like, she got so many different looks, but I'm like, she's rapping on the wing of a private jet. Who does that? That's fire. She's making sure that the ones that feel like they're in her lane or have a competition with her, that she's far ahead. And that's hip hop. The braggadocious, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my ish type of feel. That's what hip hop is about, and she's doing it in her own way, in her own form. You know, she got lines like, you know, I'm eating at these fancy restaurants, y'all. You know, y'all at Olive Garden. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I fly private jets. Y'all should be jumping off a plane. Like, she even got a line, a glory hole line where she like, she like, y'all like glory holes. Y'all don't know who y'all effing with. Like, she got bars. Like, she's using some of the same cadences from Jay-Z's original Imaginary Players, but she's still adding her own swing to it. And if you really listen, she actually has like 4 verses. Like, she breaks up her verses with talking her ish in between, and it's really like 4 verses. You know, short. The last 2 verses are short, but it's still fire. It's still fire, and this is what we need. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, to all of you out there that don't feel like y'all want to listen to women rap and female hip hop, y'all sadly mistaken. They got records, especially a record like this. I can play. You know what I'm saying? Because in this sense, is like she's not talking about sexual antics and whatnot. Even though when she do that, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? All due respect. But this is a record I can play because it's braggadocious. It's the element. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Jay-Z's Imaginary Player and then play this Cardi B right after it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a dope record. I don't think it's a, I don't know. I don't know if people are going to play it in the clubs or not. I really don't care. It's a great playlist record. Great music video is fire. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's one of the steps into her releasing her album, which is scheduled to come out, in the fall. You know what I mean? She said, she put a lot of effort into this album. This album we've been waiting for damn near close to 5 years, probably even more than that, on this album. And I'm liking what I'm hearing. Even the last record that she put out, I'm liking what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's growing in music as an artist, and she's growing as a person. She's been through a lot of, situations, of course, her, breakup from Offset, and, there's a lot of things going on. But she's still making sure that she's making stellar music, making dope music. And I know a lot of people is going to judge all her records based on all of the success that she's had before. And that's cool. You could do that. But I don't think you're going to get the true value of what her music is trying to do now, today. I think if you enjoy each record for what it is, then you're going to get something great out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to compare this new album that's coming out to her last album. I'm not trying to compare these records to her last records. I just want to hear some dope shit. I just want to hear something dope. And I think Cardi B is delivering right now. You know what I'm saying? I think this record is gonna, is going to do what it's supposed to do. Is it gonna be a #1 record? I don't know. Let's check next week on Billboard and let's see where it charts. But I like this record. I think it's fire. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 what you think about this record. And let me know if you think she's trending in the right direction creatively and musically to putting together a dope album. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm actually about to play this while I'm doing my thing in the day. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all. Workload.